boxing is happy to have him. Ron has done a great job in his few years as commissioner, and we hope he stays commissioner for many, many more years. Well, our next bout is on its way into the ring between Manji Conteh and James Moore in what should be another, on paper, outstanding bout.
Yes, it should be. I'm excited, looking forward to see what Manji Conteh can do. I've heard a lot about him. But now he's on display here tonight.
Well, I saw him a few months ago out on Long Island in New York City, in New York, at the Huntington Townhouse. He fought there, and he stopped his opponent with just a bevy of punches in the second round, hammered him in the first round. His opponent, Henry Dukes, came right at him, and they just stood toe to toe, and he picked him apart with sharp combinations, and it was over in the second round.
From what I understand, he's a vicious, accurate fighter.
Well, he's in against an undefeated fighter tonight by the name of James Moore out of New York City. James Moore made his professional debut back in August of 2005 and was very busy. Just a few weeks later, fought again, and then just in mid-September, fought one more time up in Maine, and he won on a third-round knockout.
Looks to be a very competitive fight again on paper.
There you see Conteh just exercising the mouth, getting those jaw muscles ready to take a few shots. And our ring announcer, Joe Antonacci, standing by as we wait for James Moore, who's making his way from the dressing room right now. Led up by New York State Athletic Commission inspectors, and the corner of Moore. Wearing, of course, green gloves.
This is great. This is so exciting.
Okay, Jamil, let's take a look at that tail of the tape. There you see Moore with that 3-0 record, Conteh with a 5-5 record. Their weights identical, their ages just about identical. So this is going to come down to who moves their hands more. And we're set for the start. Let's go up to Joe Antonacci.
Boxing fans, this bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of action in the middleweight division. Judges overseeing this bout at ringside are Frank Lombardi, Kevin Morgan, and Matt Ruggiero. Our referee for this bout will be Tony Charentano. Introducing first in the red corner, he comes to us tonight from Brooklyn, New York. He weighed in at 156 pounds and wears blue, red, green, and white trunks. Professional record, 5 victories, 5 depletes. Please welcome Manji Conteh. And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner. He comes to us tonight originally from Wicklow, Ireland. Now fighting out of Middle Village, Queens, New York. He weighed in at 156 pounds. White trunks, Kelly green trim. Perfect professional record, 3 victories, no defeats, 2 knockouts. Please welcome James Moore.
Referee Tony Charentano, a lot of amateur experience. Got his professional license a few years ago and has done a wonderful job as a pro referee since that time.
Conteh looks in really good shape.
if Conte's going to do what I saw him do last time in his big win against Henry Dukes in the second round, he's going to use a lot of combinations, setting it up with a very fast jab. Conte looks a little bit tentative right now. This one is scheduled for 6 rounds, so those body shots, if Moore is going to go landing a lot of those body shots, you can expect them to stay with Conte. Those body shots hurt.
That was a nice body shot there. That looked good body. Beautiful body shot.
Several left hooks in there. Conte could be shaken up from those shots, and he grabs on. Moore tries to punch his way out, but he's broken up by referee Tony Charentano.
Right back to action, guys. Beautiful jab. Even though he was a little smothered, he still got the jab off.
Looks to me like Moore is throwing those shots. Mike Tyson used to say, bad intentions.
That's what it looks like. I can see the grit in his face when he's letting those shots go.
There's a slip. And Tony Charentano waves it off as a slip. That was a nice right hand to the body by Conte.
First one of the night by Conte. I'd like to see him work the body a little more. And when he gets in these positions, I'd like to see him hold on as opposed to trying to fight it out.
There you see the time remaining. About 40 seconds remaining, and Conte has taken some heavy leather in the last 15 seconds or so. Both to the head and the body. Oh, that right hand. What a solid rib roaster that was. Trunks with the green stripes and Manji Conteh with the multicolored trunks. James Moore with a record of 3-0, 2 of those wins by knockout. And Conteh at 5-5, 3 of his wins by KO. I'm Randy Gordon along with heavyweight contender Jameel McCline for a night of boxing at the Hammerstein Ballroom in New York City.
Conte looks a little disoriented.
He just may be, because he's taken a lot of shots so far. He looks a little bit scared too. Before he was trying to be on the offensive, but every time he walks in, he is getting nailed both to the head and the body. Look at those shots. He didn't mean that one. You could see that was definitely not an intentional low blow. He was throwing a low shot, a shot to the body with a left hook, and he slipped on that one, and the punch went a little bit low. However, the shots that Conte are landing appear to be not the hardest in the world, and the ones that James Moore is landing, those are, everyone is a hard shot. Look at those body shots.
Oh, Conte understands he's in a fight right now. There's no question about that.
Oh, that left hand.
That was a very good move. How he got out of the way and countered that shot by Moore.
Nice right uppercut.
Yeah, but he's going to call it low. I don't think, again, I don't think it was intentional.
Moore loading up on his shots now. punches way out of it. Takes a few shots, gets under a few more, lands a right hand. Back in return.
Moore's trainer is calling for shots up the middle, and it looks like he's listening. He throws some uppercuts that set this whole combination barrage up here.
Final seconds, round number 2. They're still filing in the Hammerstein Ballroom. The question is going to be here in round number 3, and if we go to 4 or 5 or 6, will James Moore, who's throwing a lot of very heavy punches, punch himself out?
You know, I thought of that in the last round I was watching him. He looked like he was really loading up on his shots. And he's still continuing it though.
You know, Conteh's still got the legs underneath.
Yes, he does. Very surprised, you know. He's taking serious beating. He's hanging in there. It looks like he's really starting to mount the comeback.
He floundered on that one, but he slipped a little bit. Tony Charantano thought he might have hit the floor, so those gloves getting right. There's a slip.
Beautiful combination. This fight's going to be over soon if Conteh doesn't find a way to stop Moore from landing these big shots on him.
If you were in the corner of Manji Conteh, what would you be telling him?
Move your head side to side. Work off that jab. Stay out of this guy's way.
I think that's the key. Stay out of his way. Don't slug with him. He's fighting his fight. Moore wants
Totally.
to
There
slug.
it is. There it is. This fight's over. Beautiful fight. Beautiful fight.
You know, they ought to just let him lay down as James Moore jumps off.